Hey everyone, off the Mike Sports Network here. The NBA has not stopped since the calendar turned to February. De'Aaron Fox has been traded. This had been rumored for a while. I talked about it last week on the channel, and it has finally come to fruition. It only took Luka Doncic going to the Lakers for this to finally get pushed to the next level. But De'Aaron Fox heads to the San Antonio Spurs in a three-team trade along with the Kings and the Bulls. De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin will go to San Antonio. As I said, De'Aaron Fox is awesome. I think that's a great get for San Antonio. He'll get to be mentored by Chris Paul. I think this is a great running mate with Victor Wembanyama. I think this is an awesome move. The Sacramento Kings, for all the crap that they've had to deal with this year, did really well in this deal. They get Zach LaVine, City Sissoko, three first round picks and three second round picks. That is a massive haul for a really great player in De'Aaron Fox. And then the Bulls get Kevin Herter, Zach Collins, Trey Jones, and a 2025 pick. And I guess that was Chicago's right that they traded. I'm reading this summary here off of what was sent to me by my friend Lane. Hi, Lane. Thanks for helping me out with this. But yeah, this is all in all, I think this trade really benefits a lot of people for where they want to go. The Bulls, I think, seemingly are are building for the future. They finally move off of Zach LaVine. This had been rumored for a while. Kind of had fallen a little bit to the earth because Zach LaVine had really had like a contract that nobody wanted to trade for. So that gets done. So Chicago moves off of that. The Kings do really well in this trade, getting three first rounds, three second round picks, and a great player in Zach LaVine. Like he's not like, I don't think he's De'Aaron Fox, but like he's a good player. Zach LaVine's a good player. He can get points for you. I don't know where this puts, Sacramento in the grand scheme of the Western Conference. But clearly, like they did really well in this deal. And that's not an organization who notoriously does really well in these things. It's been perplexing to see how this organization is like they moved off of Halliburton, to get Demontis Sabonis. Like they fired Mike Brown out of nowhere after giving him an extension. But you know what? Hey, Sacramento makes this move. And above all else, I said this before and I'll say this again. The San Antonio Spurs are going to be a problem really soon. So, I don't know if it's going to be like, a dynasty a la, the days of Duncan, Ginobili, and Tony Parker. But De'Aaron Fox is a really, really good player. Victor Wembanyama is already, at his young age, one of the best players in the league. And you pair those two guys together, you got Jeremy Sochan, you've got Steph Castle, who they didn't have to give up in this deal. San Antonio's coming. They're coming. They may make the playoffs this year. And I think De'Aaron Fox, even though he's been around in the league for a while, I do think, getting a little bit more mentorship from Chris Paul, that's going to matter. So San Antonio's a fun team. But all in all, this, compared to the other trade that was made like 24 hours ago, depending on when you watch this, this trade really benefits really all three teams involved. Even Chicago, who really, Zach Collins. I know my friends in San Antonio don't really like Zach Collins. Kevin Herter can get buckets. Trey Jones, um, and it's just like But yeah, a lot of people are high on City Sissoko. Zach LaVine's an established player. Sacramento does really well, and then obviously the best player in this trade is De'Aaron Fox. Jordan McLaughlin, a good role player. I think former Trojan, former USC Trojan. So, but yeah, Spurs did really well in this deal too. So anyway, that's my thoughts on this trade. This has already been nuts. Already been nuts in the NBA, and the NBA's been like there's been a lot of complaints about ratings and a lot of just how bad the league has been and how unwatchable it's been. I mean, for God's sake, the Cavs scored 90 points in a half against the Dallas Mavericks. Like, it's fun, but they gotta find some other things. But I think the drama that kicked off with Luka Doncic going to the Lakers has kind of shifted and kind of kick-started this NBA season because now you get a second big name getting moved in De'Aaron Fox, and we'll see what happens with San Antonio. I think they're going to be a problem as soon as this year. I think they could easily make the playoffs in the Western Conference, and they're only going to get better and better because De'Aaron Fox, even though he's been around for a while, he's still a young player. He's still a young player. So, anyway, that's it for now. I'll have more here on the channel. We're having Super Bowl coverage this week. Anyways, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.